on the crucial hearing that question of the Sanjay Roy, who's convicted of raping and murdering the on-duty medic at Kolkata's RJ Medical College and Hospital on August 9th. He has been brought to court in the city for the pronouncement of the sentence. Anirban Das, who is the additional district and sessions judge of the Sealdah court, had declared the 33-year-old guilty of rape and murder of the trainee doctor on August 9th. Last year, Sanjay Roy, a former civic volunteer with the Kolkata police, was found guilty of sexually assaulting the doctor and strangling her under the section 64, 66 and 103 under section 1 of the BNS, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. The charges under which Sanjay Roy has been convicted entail a minimum sentence of life imprisonment, while the maximum can be a capital punishment, also known as the death penalty. My colleague Sambhav Sharma is there with me on the broadcast for more. Sambhav, the crucial announcement of the pronouncement of the quantum of sentence is going to be in the RJ Kar medical rape and murder. What is that you are picking up as far as the announcement is concerned?
Well, this whole Sealdah court area in Kolkata has been cordoned off as the court is to pronounce the judgment on the quantum of the punishment of the convict Sanjay Roy in this RJ Kar rape and murder case, wherein a 31-year-old trainee doctor was assaulted, raped and murdered inside the premises of RJ Kar Medical College. And now the crucial day is today, when the court is to pronounce the quantum of punishment, as the court on Saturday last week has convicted Sanjay Roy of rape and murder under different sections of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. And today the court is to pronounce the sentencing of it, and whole Sealdah court area has been cordoned off, and 3-tier barricading system has been put on as the court is to pronounce this crucial judgment. The court of Anirban Das is to pronounce this crucial, the quantum of the sentencing. And also, let's talk about the important charges against charges placed by Central Bureau of Investigation, as the CBI investigated this whole case, and trial happened for over 150 days. A lot of people were questioned, grilled in this matter. Supreme Court put a keen eye in this case, and the Supreme Court directed the CBI and the state police as and when needed in the case. And now the crucial, the court is to pronounce the quantum of the sentence. Let's talk about the charges here. Charges are section 64 of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, which is for rape, and section 66, which is punishment for causing death or resulting in the persistent vegetative state. And another very important section of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita BNS, that is 103 clause 1, which is murder. And minimum punishment for the charges is life imprisonment. Court also hinted this, the serious as the case, as the gravity of this case and the kind of gravity of crime, this the heinous crime. It is to be seen what quantum of punishment the Sessions Court in Sealdah and Kolkata is to deliver, and what Sanjay Ghosh is to say in the court, as it is to be seen, because the Sanjay Ghosh on Saturday also tried to speak inside the courtroom, but he was not allowed. It is to be seen whether Sanjay Ghosh speaks today or not, or court allows him to speak, because he is saying that I am not guilty, and again he is pleading that he is not guilty. However, Central Bureau of Investigation has made a very kind of watertight case against Sanjay Roy in this matter, and all eyes are on the verdict. What verdict comes in a few times from now.
All right, Sambhav, thank you very much for adding these details. As far as the sentence on the prime convict of the RJ Kar medical rape and murder is concerned, R.S. Verma, former IAS, who's ex-secretary to the government of UP, is also joining me live on the broadcast. Appreciate you joining me live, sir. As far as the sentence today and the announcement of the punishment and the quantum of sentence is concerned. After the CBI court convicted Sanjay Roy of the criminal offences and the sexual offences that he has committed, what is the parameter on which the demands are being seen from a lens of justice? As even the mother of the convict has said that she has no problem even if it's the capital punishment, but so far there have not been so many exceptions in India for the case of capital punishment. Should that be changed given the fact this sentence will be making a kind of example?
Uh, what I want to say um is that in case of a rarest of the rare case, uh, it is top punishment is to be given, that is hang till death. सो मृत्यु दंड जिसको कहते हैं, तो वो अगर रेयरेस्ट ऑफ द रेयर केस उन्होंने अपने जजमेंट में लिखा है कि ये रेयरेस्ट ऑफ द रेयर केस है कि ऐसा हुआ, तो मेरे विचार से उनको कोई अल्टरनेटिव नहीं है मृत्यु दंड देने के अलावा. वैसे भी ये दिस केस वाज वैसे, although this case was very, very heinous and murder of a lady who was trying to remove bad environment in the college was done. So I think it is a rarest of the rare case, and the culprit should be given top punishment, that is hang till death. Second thing, what I want to point out, that father and mother of this lady doctor are not satisfied. They say that there were at least 4 colleagues also there in this involved in this murder. So, and in total, they say, as the newspaper tells me, they say that in total 50 persons are linked in some way or the other for this crime. But since CBI has detected and find a watertight compartment that this man, this culprit Sanjay Rai, was main accused and he's committed the murder. So it is very heinous crime if he himself has done only solely this crime, and it is not only heinous, it is the rarest of the rare cases, like that which was happened in Delhi some years before. That in that case, all the peoples were punished till hanged till death, except one who was minor. So I think court should decide whether they have decided it as rarest of the rare. In case of rarest of the rare, there is no alternative. There should be not be any alternative, and it seems to me that it was a rarest of the rare. And if the court has decided that is a murder or of ordinary type and with bad intention and so many things, then they can give him life imprisonment. But some doubt is raised due to the father and mother saying that 4 colleagues were also involved and 50 persons had a connection with this murder. This doubt is points out that there seems that the hanging or punishing Sanjay Rai and closing the chapter is not enough. it needs uh, and I hope it will go to, they will, both the, any party, government or state government or the culprit will go to higher court, the case will go up to Supreme Court and up to President, as it seems to me. So thank you for inviting me.
All right, sir. I'll request you to kindly stay on with us, as the quantum of punishment would be announced any time from now, where in fact the convict has also said before the court that he was framed without any evidence. This is coming at a time when he is convicted as guilty. Now, Justice Anirban Das of Sealdah Court will also pronounce the sentence of the guilty in the courtroom number of 210 of Sealdah Court. Any time from now, Sanjay Roy was introduced. Quantum of sentence to be pronounced any movement. We are tracking the live updates from the courtroom, viewers. All right. My colleague Renik Datta is there with me live from the court itself, where the announcement is going to happen and the convict has been introduced before the court. Renik, what is that you are picking up right now? Justice for, in fact, the Arjikar medic has been underway, and this urge to seek justice is been recalled by many, while the rapist in the court has said that he has been framed without any evidence.
हाँ एकदम देखिए, आर्जिकर मेडिकल कॉलेज का रेप एंड मर्डर मामले पर आज जो सजा सुनाने का टाइम है, वो सजा सुनाने का टाइम आ चुका है। करीब 12:36 पर जो सियालदा कोर्ट, ठीक मेरा पीछे जो सियालदा कोर्ट है, सियालदा कोर्ट का 210 नंबर जो कोर्ट रूम है, 210 नंबर कोर्ट रूम में पहुंचे हैं जो जस्टिस अनिर्बान दास। और जस्टिस अनिर्बान दास की तरफ से ये सियालदा कोर्ट में वो लोग, जब ये जो हियरिंग ऑलरेडी स्टार्ट हो चुका है। जैसे कि सूत्रों के हवाले से खबर मिल रहा है कि क्लोज डोर ये सेशन में पहले ही तो अनिर्बान दास की तरफ से, जस्टिस की तरफ से पहला जो पूछा गया कि विक्टिम का जो परिवार, वो परिवार क्या कोर्टरूम में मौजूद है, परिवार कोर्टरूम में मौजूद है, वो देखने के बाद ही उनकी तरफ से कहा गया कि जो मुजरिम है यानी संजय रॉय को कोर्टरूम में ले आया जाए। संजय रॉय को कोर्टरूम में ले आया गया है और संजय रॉय के सामने अभी जो सजा है, वो सजा सुना रहे हैं जस्टिस। जैसे कि खबर मिल रहा है कि जस्टिस की तरफ से संजय के सामने एक सवाल रखा गया, क्या ये जो जैसे सीबीआई की तरफ से जो चार्ज फ्रेम में कहा गया था कि जो रेप करने के टाइम पर ये जो विक्टिम है, ये विक्टिम का मौत हुआ है, और रेप करने के टाइम पर ये विक्टिम का मौत हुआ है, क्या वो आप मानते हैं? ये जब कहा गया है, ठीक उसी टाइम पर संजय की तरफ से भी सवाल का जवाब दिया गया है। संजय की तरफ से संजय के साथ जो सवाल जवाब चालू हो चुका है। अभी जैसे कि खबर मिल रहा है, जस्टिस की तरफ से सवाल किया गया उनको, आप कहाँ रहते हैं और आपके साथ कौन रहते हैं? संजय ने तब जस्टिस ने कहा है, मेरा घर कोलकाता में ही है, मेरा माँ और मैं एक साथ घर में रहते हैं, मगर मैं अभी फैमिली के साथ कोई मेरा रिलेशन नहीं है, मैं अभी पुलिस बैरक में रहता हूँ, ऐसा संजय की तरफ से कहा गया है। और संजय को तब जस्टिस की तरफ से पूछा गया है कि क्या आप निर्दोष है, क्या आपने ये जुर्म किया है? उसी टाइम पर संजय रॉय ने बोला है कि ये काम मैंने नहीं किया है, मैं कोई मुजरिम नहीं हूँ। ये संजय रॉय की तरफ से अभी जो खबर मिल रहा है कि संजय के साथ जो जस्टिस का जो कन्वर्सेशन चालू हो चुका है, क्योंकि जैसे कि शनिवार को भी दिखा गया था, शनिवार को जब कोर्ट रूम में संजय रॉय को ले आया गया था, उसी टाइम पर संजय रॉय को जब दोषी ठहराया जा रहा था, उसी टाइम पर जस्टिस के सामने संजय रॉय ने बोला कि मैं दोषी नहीं हूँ, मुझे फंसाया जा रहा है, और सिर्फ मुझे फंसाया नहीं जा रहा है, मुझे एक आईपीएस सर ने कुछ बोला था, उसको ही मैं पालन कर रहा था, और मुझे फंसाया जा रहा है, मैं कुछ नहीं किया है, ऐसा संजय रॉय की तरफ से दावा किया जा रहा है। और संजय रॉय को आज जब सियालदा कोर्ट का 210 नंबर जो कोर्ट रूम, उस कोर्ट रूम में पेश किया गया, उसी टाइम पर भी संजय रॉय ने ये बयान ही दिया है कि मैंने कुछ जुर्म नहीं किया है, मैं कोई दोषी नहीं हूँ। संजय की तरफ से ये बयान दिया गया है और भी जो कन्वर्सेशन वो जस्टिस के साथ अभी संजय रॉय का चल रहा है और फिलहाल जो ये जो कोर्ट प्रोसीडिंग ये चल रहा है और आज ही कोर्ट की तरफ से संजय को क्या सजा दिया जाएगा वो बताया जाएगा। और इसी सिचुएशन में एकदम शियालदह कोर्ट के बाहर बहुत सारे लोग उम्मीद लगा के बैठे हैं कि आज संजय को क्या सजा मिलेगा, क्योंकि जिस तरीके से 9 अगस्त 2024 को आरजीकर मेडिकल कॉलेज में ये घटना घटा था, घटना घटने के बाद जिस तरीके से लगातार प्रोटेस्ट देखने को मिल रहा था, वही प्रोटेस्ट फिर से अभी भी जारी है। लोगों के मन में एक ही सवाल है कि सिर्फ संजय रॉय क्या इसमें शामिल है, क्या संजय रॉय के साथ और भी कोई लोग शामिल है? इस तरीके का बहुत सारा सवाल लोगों के मन में है और सवाल लेकर ही आज दूर दूर से लोग आए हैं और लोग आकर हर एक लोगों के मन में एक ही सवाल है, क्या आज संजय को क्या सजा मिलेगा? अगर सजा मिलेगा तो संजय को क्या क्या सजा मिल सकता है, कैसा सजा हो सकता है, यही देखने के लिए आज दूर दूर से लोग आए हैं। और कोर्ट रूम में जो प्रोसीडिंग ऑलरेडी चालू हो चुका है और कुछ ही समय के अंदर है, कुछ ही समय के अंदर ही शियालदह कोर्ट की तरफ से संजय रॉय जो कि आरजीकर मेडिकल कॉलेज का रेप एंड मर्डर मामले पर मेन दोषी है, उनको क्या सजा होगा ये सजा प्रोनाउंस किया जाएगा।
Well, Renik, I'll request you to kindly stay on as we are getting the minutes of the live proceedings that are coming from the Sealdah court, where the convict and the prime accused has been brought inside the court. Stand by, viewers, for in fact the latest of the announcement that will be announced by the court any time on the heinous offences convicted by the accused in the Arjikar medical rape and murder case. Yogita Bayana, renowned activist, is joining me live on the broadcast. Appreciate you joining me live and thank you very much for joining us at this point of time. This is the rarest of the rarest cases that has been also highlighted by the CBI lawyer before the court. There is in fact growing clamour of the capital punishment. Mamata Banerjee, West Bengal Chief Minister, has herself reiterated that they have demanded and urged the decision makers for the capital punishment.
Absolutely, this case deserves nothing less than capital punishment, and if not this case, which case? And that kind of brutality would has been kind of done upon this particular victim now who's not with us. We don't hope anything less than that. So we are also hoping for the same verdict. At the same time, whatever the statement Sanjay Roy has given, it's very basic. Any criminal will definitely say that. Even Nirbhaya's accused never acknowledged that they had done it. In my history of dealing with such cases, none of the victims or none of the criminals, they say that they have done it. Definitely they'll defend themselves. But it is now up to CBI what kind of investigation they have done and what kind of case they have representative. And coming back to Mamata Banerjee, she has botched up, she tried to botch up the case. We all know that. And now whatever she says is just a cover up. We don't go by what she wants. This case deserves justice like any other case, and we are hoping for capital punishment.
Well, hopes for the capital punishment have been growing from all corners, but at the same time, what the CBI lawyer has been reiterating that this is the rarest of the rare cases. The reason why I am putting emphasis on this is because while highlighting the kind of series in which the criminal offense, the sexual assault has happened, the CBI lawyer has also said that the victim was meritorious and an asset to the society. This is one of the cases when in fact she was a trainee medic. She was a very aspiring doctor and she was going to be in fact a complete asset to the society. These are the daughters who are educated and then sent to high prestigious places to earn a name and a great livelihood, but rather the kind of circumstances in which this has unfolded also raises a lot of concern for the safety of our daughters, where we send them to these prestigious places with a hope to have a prosperous future ahead.
See, I have personally been to their house a few months ago. I visited the family. She was to get married. The mother took me to the bedroom and she all what she's collected for her marriage she had collected, and she was so not only professionally she was doing well, she was about to get married, and she was the only daughter, and they had high hopes from her. They had high dreams, together. Unfortunately, I can't explain. I was shattered. So it's not the story of one daughter. Unfortunately, we have so many daughters meeting the same fate. Our daughters are not safe, not at the professional level, also at you name. You can't say that they are safe in particular place. We thought, hospital is the safest place to work, but unfortunately, what we've heard, and we keep hearing such cases. So very unfortunate. I have no words to even explain how the parents were, kind of pained. They can never do away with it. So who will pay for it? Who is to be compensated? No words are enough. No punishment is enough, rather. So yes, we need to work together to bring that safety towards all the daughters of this country. We really need to work hard. I mean, as government, as society, as individuals, we need to come together. This is failure of society, failure of system, failure of government. Everyone together has failed this daughter and daughters like hers.
But at the same time, when we are listening to the proceedings and how the convict is giving the statements before the court, he continues to defend the act, saying that he has been framed purposely and without any evidence. How can this be in fact a case where in such heinous and such horrific crimes, the convicts do have the kind of space to come out and also defend them, saying that he was tortured, he was not allowed to speak. These are the statements that he has been giving before the court.
Whatever I have spoken to the parents, they also of the opinion that there are many more convicts, there are many more criminals involved, and he is one of them. So I don't know what will be the outcome now, but as for them, there is a whole management involved, and they also thought he's one of those people who actually was. So I can't share many details, but definitely we'll get to know. So it's a whole nexus. He was not alone. And he will definitely try to defend, and that's exactly he's also trying to hint at.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.